Hey everyone, this is Jennifer. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing some sticker testing in the Laurel Denise planner. So I have been using a Laurel Denise planner for a couple of years now for work, and I recently did an unboxing of the Nancy large planner, which is this one in this perfect cover. I love mustard. But for work, I recently switched from the portrait planner to the project planner, which I think is called the Rose. I think every video I do, I'm gonna put the cheat sheet up for those of us who are just learning the new names with the branding switch. But this is the project planner, and there are no PLANNERKATE kits made specifically for this planner just because of the size of the planner. So I thought today we would just do some sticker testing and, make my recommendations that way. So I'm going to turn to a month I haven't used because this is my planner for work that I use that has tons of confidential information in it as a special ed director for a district, so I can't flip through completed pages, but I was curious about the monthly layout. So again, no PLANNERKATE kit made specifically for the 4-column project planner. She does have other kits available for a lot of the other layouts. I'm going to link a blog post that outlines all of Laurel Denise stickers that PLANNERKATE makes, so you can pick up exactly what you need. But if you're using this planner and you want PLANNERKATE sticker kits, this might be the video for you to watch to get some of those ideas. So I went into my sticker stash and I have this 7x9 kit. It's made for the Erin Condren planner, but we're going to test it out in this Laurel Denise. I was curious about the header, first of all. So I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a go on camera here. I was kind of thinking about this last night / dreaming about this. And I thought maybe if you started over here with this first header, and the good thing about these PLANNERKATE monthly kits is that they don't have the day of the week already printed on them. So you can add your own here that are part of the kit on this blue strip. But then I thought you could just like back to back add the second strip. If you don't like these mini calendars, you could go all the way across. With your sticker. Or if you like seeing the mini calendar, you could, trim this off shorter so that you can still see the sticker. I'm going to leave this one all the way across, just like this. All right, let's trim that down right here on the edge. So I don't think that looks bad at all. The only thing is this pattern right here kind of repeats really quickly without the space in between, but I don't mind that at all. And then let's add these day of the week stickers. I have a Sunday start planner and I don't want to have to, do I want to change the dates? I could change the start of this to a Monday start because you get these, which is another reason I love that they're not printed on here. If I do that, then I'll need to add these date stickers to make the dates line up with the day of the week, which I think is what I'm going to do. So let me put down the headers first here, the day of the week headers. So literally they just line up right inside that little strip there. Super easy to put down, and you could start your week on any day. If you wanted your month view to start on a Wednesday, you could do that. Now I am going to add these dates so that these dates are correct. I'm actually going to do July dates since I'm doing like a mock plan with me on a spread that doesn't really matter. So it looks like July 1st was on a Tuesday. So let me go ahead and put these down, starting with this Tuesday here. So what I like to do if I'm redating and the dates don't match, like this box here, I don't need the 26th. I just use this little asterisk that's also on this PLANNERKATE sheet to cover that up. All right, I will take some time to put these down. I don't feel like you need to watch me put every single date sticker down, and then we'll do some more sticker testing for planning in these boxes. Now that those are down, let's see if the full box stickers fit perfectly in here or what that situation is. So for PLANNERKATE's monthly kits from Erin Condren, you can pick up L3, which has these extra boxes you can use to cover the days that aren't in the month, like I did up here with the asterisk. I actually think this is going to be a pretty good fit. Is it actually? It's close, if not perfect. Oh yeah, that works. So let me go ahead and put down the other stickers here. That works out really well, actually. And then of course we need to test like just regular appointment labels and such. So we'll go ahead and test out this 4th of July sticker for the dates. So we'll put that down. Which is good news because that means the rest of the labels are going to fit nicely in the Laurel Denise boxes here. Sheet L2 comes with this hello and then the month sticker, which they're one of my favorite monthly stickers. So I'm going to put that over here on the last day in June. Then typically when you have a monthly planner, you have a sidebar that's on the month. I think I'm going to try to use this on the project side of this planner, along with this dashboard and or the full page perpetual calendar. So it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can make room on my desk. So that will give you an idea of what to use over here. We're going to add some more, but I did want to kind of shift into this 4-column page and see what we could do here. It might be fun to use like a full 7x9 sticker and then use this area for other things. So we're going to do that. And I think I'm going to start at the bottom and use the line on the planner. That kind of helps keep everything aligned and straight. So we're going to use this line down here. All right, that covers some of that columned page up. And if you like this layout with the 4 columns, you could do something else and just use PLANNERKATE stickers and leave them as individual columns. I'm just playing around with some different options here. Next, I'm going to do this sidebar off of sheet L2. And it's not going to go all the way to the top, I don't think. So we'll have to add some stickers up here. And then do we have room for this? Now this is the old Erin Condren dashboard. So they did update their dashboard for the 2025-26 launch. And these dashboard kits were also updated. So this is the old one, just in case you are curious. Now I'm going to do something, you know, in retrospect here. I am going to take off this Hello July sticker and move it over here just because I feel like it would be a good filler for this space right here. And then we could use some washi here. Now, the other thing to consider is I am not using any other PLANNERKATE kits like the regular washi sheets or anything like that. I am just right now using the Erin Condren 7x9 monthly sheets. So just something to keep in mind here. So since I don't have those other sheets, I'm going to fill in with some of this thin washi. If I was using the other sheets, I would probably grab some other stickers to use, which I might do in this video as well. Just pick up some of the other PLANNERKATE sheets and put those down, see what they look like. I just realized that one was too short, so let me grab another thin washi. That looks pretty darn cute. Okay, so now you could, you know, set this up as like your monthly dashboard. This is just one option of many, but I did just want to have fun and play around with that. Let's finish testing out the stickers in here. You'll get the idea real quick. They're all going to fit because we know that this fits. So let me just write in some appointments on these labels and then we'll see what they look like in the planner. All right, let's take a look at what these look like. I like white space around appointment labels in my month view. I don't like it when the stickers go from column edge to column edge. So these fit perfectly for my liking. You can also use some of these other stickers, like these cute little wavy lines. We'll do a regular label here. You can also use these scripts, so let me go ahead and put a couple of those down so you can see what they look like. Ooh, this would be cute. I love these little other dash strips here. You could layer the scripts on top. That's a nice option as well. And then of course, like all of these icons, they're small enough that you're going to be able to put those down. So that gives you an idea of how you could set up the calendar page, and one idea for this. I think what I want to do now is I want to go grab my leftover stickers and just play around with some other options for this 4-column page. So I just went in my sticker basket and grabbed like a handful of stickers here, and we'll do a little bit of testing to see if you could use anything else. I kind of want to test these over here on the month view, and I definitely want to test out these Daily Duo stickers for these columns. So this is sheet DD3, which is made again for the Erin Condren Daily Duo, but they fit up here. Do they? That column maybe is a little bit wider because of the coil, or maybe I didn't move it over far enough. Well, those go basically perfectly from edge to edge. Okay, for the purpose of testing, we're going to leave those so you can see what DD3 looks like. And then you could also just choose some labels. This is DD8. And these are 1.5 inches. So basically any sticker outside of those specialty stickers are going to work, because most of Kate's stickers are 1.5 inches. And if you ever need like an exact measurement, Kate does a really great job with putting the sizes in the description for each listing, so you can always check that. Okay, I'm gonna tear this one up and leave this one because I have like an end result in mind here. So we're gonna leave that one, and then we're gonna do another one of these. All right, this is another Daily Duo sheet. This is DD2. I am going to use this thin washi here to make a little break here at the bottom of the page. Now, obviously these strips are not going to be long enough for this big planner, but you can layer them next to each other, or align them next to each other rather, and, you know, achieve the same sort of look. This is the Erin Condren A5 Daily Duo sheet, and these are going to fit in this column 2. So this would be really fun to, like, since this is like the month view in my mind, you could leave this up here as like a title and do some memory keeping in here on your month view, kind of like a dashboard version in the Laurel Denise planner. There are weekly and daily inserts you can use in this planner, which I'll link the video that goes over those. They've been really helpful. But if you're just doing monthly planning like this, I think this would be a really cute idea. Let's just test some checklists out. I don't know about the spacing of these. So this is, again, the Daily Duo sheet DD2. And this is a dot grid on the paper. I don't know if you can see that or not. The alignment is not perfect. However, I already have a very difficult time kind of lining things up on a dot grid just because of my rare eye disease. So I would probably ignore the dot grid and just write next to these checklists. That is an option for sure. And then let's test this sheet out, which is sheet D. This is the EC Hourly Plum Vertical, or EC A5 Horizontal. I think this is what I've been using actually every month in here as my work planner. I think the alignment is pretty close. We're going to go with those. This would also be a cute sheet to use. This is H4, which is a journaling sheet. But you could put like these memory stickers like I was talking about here. You could also add some of these just for like a currently section for your month view. So reading, we'll do home. And then I would be obviously filling those in. We'll go ahead and use this habits sticker down here as well, just to keep like a consistent, cohesive look going. I'm gonna slide this over and do a little bit of sticker testing without the monthly kit over here. So let's look at journaling kit sheet H3 and see how these headers look for the day of the week. And actually, I'm going to keep this one a Sunday start so I don't have to redate all the dates like I did in the last one. Now, these did go up into this calendar a little bit. I could have aligned them the other way, If that bothers you, I could have moved them down a little bit, so keep that in mind. These are the A2 square full boxes, and I'm just curious if they fit in here. It looks like you could, and then sort of trim them down. So if you don't want to use a monthly kit, you just want to stick with the weekly kits or other kits, you could pick up this and then just trim it down. I'm going to do that real quick. So I think those are a good option. What else did I want to try here? Let's do a full box. Let's do a dashed scallop. Those are going to work. Again, most of these stickers are like 1.5 inches wide, so you can pretty much make anything work here. And just put down a variety so you can see some of these in action, so to speak. This is journaling sheet 1. We'll actually use one of these larger stickers. It's going to be probably a little bit too big, but if you like the layered look, I think that's a fun option. Again, journaling sheet H3. Could do these off of journaling sheet H2 as well. They fit all the way in the box. Those are a super fun option as well. And we'll finish off maybe with, no, that's too much. Okay, never mind. So there's a look at some of the, I guess, a little bit different stickers over here on the calendar. Of course, your regular labels, if you're planning like appointments or events, those are going to work here as well. All right, let's open this back up and do some more planning on the project side. Kind of all over the place here, but this is just like a fun little sticker testing for me. I didn't really go into it with a plan. I just wanted to try out some stickers and I flipped the camera on. So sorry about the back and forth. Let's look at this. So if I was really planning this week out, I would probably go ahead and finish off with some checklists all the way across. And then I think a thin washi across here, even like some of this torn washi off the journaling sheets would be super cute. So we're going to put that down next. And then we're going to try some of these different stickers out here. So let's layer one of these photo frames with another little photo frame here. You could make a separate list on one of these larger. So these and this are from H3, the journaling kit. You could also go outside of the lines and go over and do some overlapping. Not everything has to fit within the column, in my personal opinion. So we're going to do that and make things a little bit more of a random look, which honestly, sometimes I struggle with more than just laying down a sticker. Okay, I like that. And then we have this little section left over here. So if you have chores that you do, let's say every Monday is bathrooms, every Tuesday is vacuuming, and so on. Like if you're that type of cleaner versus like zone cleaning, which is what I typically do, you could add one of these checklists and then list those out there. I'm going to use the To Clean sticker from I3. And then if you had some other tasks you just want to wrap up in the month, you could put those down here. And then for these, I would probably use this section as a separate category. So maybe sorority, church, and home. Obviously, you could do any category that you wanted, but this is really fun too. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Let me get this as much as I can back in the full screen here. So this is just weekly stickers or daily stickers too, I guess, because this is an A5 daily sticker, but just journaling kits, sheets, and some standard 1.5-inch stickers, you can really make this a fun layout. And then if you want something a little more, just stick this down. Don't worry about the alignment. I think that the monthly kit over here would be good. Again, this was the Erin Condren monthly kit. And then these are some of the dashboard stickers on this spread. I'm really honestly thinking I like this better. You'll have to weigh in. I think that's like the project planner is just more of like a open space, and at least in my opinion. So this is a little more like, in my mind, I'm not in Laurel Denise's mind by any means. I'm not a mind reader. This is kind of what I think she was more envisioning, was just an open space versus a column, but both work really well. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Do you like the structure just staying within the column, or do you like kind of this fun open vibe? Let me know what you think. I'm curious. Thank you guys for hanging out for a sticker testing, and I'll see you back next time.